So what we'll have today? Today we'll cover a new subject for the SQL language, the select command. So today we will cover part of more cases of where clause, and we'll cover limits, order by, and having these terms that we will cover today. So I will start with more cases of where clause. Where. So if you have a table, let's say just 2 columns. Name and age. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will say here SAM, ER, SAM, AR, SOM, AR, SOM, RR, OM, R, KS, whatever. I have 30, 40, 35, and 44, 60. Now, if we want to bring or fetch all the data for both columns, for example, where all the names, okay, starts with SA. So currently, if we check the columns, the name column, we have this one start with SA. This one also start with SA. While the rest start with OSO. And this one also start with SO. While the third one, it doesn't start with SA. We are looking for data that their name start with SA. So previously we used the where. Previously we say that select name, age from TB1. We say that where name equal SAM ER, or name equal SAM AR. But what if we say that we have another column here, another row? Sorry. Here we have another row. It's SA RR N, for example. We have to say that or name equal SARRN. And what if you have more rows start with SA? So do we need to keep having adding or clause or and or? No, that's not the appropriate solution. So the appropriate approach is that use the like clause. So this sentence or this command could be replaced with this one. Select name, age, I'll say from TB1, where I'll say name, Instead of using equal sign, we will replace it with like. Say like SA and percentage. That means I want you to bring both columns, name and age, for all from table 1, where all the records that have name column start with SA. So here we have SAMER, SAMAR, SARRN. So that means our data will be, it will bring the whole table and then do the filter. We have name, age, and the result will be three rows only. SAMER, SAMAR, SARRN, I'll say 50. So we have 30, 40, 50. 30, 40, 50. So that's mean here, instead of keep adding the or clause or for each name, we just need to say that replace the equal sign with the like. That means all the names that start with SA. The person that this symbol means that whatever the whatever the characters that follow the SA, it could be 0 characters. So just SA, we have only SA, or it could be N. So it could be SAMAR, SAAA, SAOO, SARRK, whatever. So this is the like. I'll give you another example. I would say that I want all the values, okay, that ends with KS or just S, just an example, just S, this one. Okay, so we have to say that select name, age from TB1, where name, like, I'll say whatever here, any number of characters, and ends with S. So the return will be only one row. It is OMRKS 60. I will give another example. What if we say that here select name, age from TB1, where name, like, so we say that any character or characters from 0 to N before the R, and any characters from 0 to N number of characters that follow the R. So based on this sentence, which records will be fetched from this sentence, from this command? What do you think? Hello? Do you hear me?
Professor, would you please repeat the question again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Now, based on this command, this sentence, where we want to retrieve name, age from table 1, where the name column, okay, like percent or percent. So
all the rows will be retrieved.
all records.
Yeah, all of them contain R.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, I think the sentence means that any rows that contain R in the column.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because this one ends with R and any start with anything, ends with R, anything, ends with R, anything. Am I right?
Yes.
And also this one. And
Yeah.
this one. Okay. Yes. That's mean all of them. Anything before and anything after. If we have another row here that A, B, C, D, just A, B, C, D, do you think that this row will return back?
No, it doesn't contain
Yeah,
R.
because it doesn't contain R.
Yeah.
So that's mean R. It means that, sorry, the percent, any number of records before, a number of characters before this term or after. So you could say that we could add the percent at the beginning of the condition, or in the middle of the condition, or at the end of the condition. It's up to you. So we could say, for example, anything here, K, X. So I think before K, anything after K, it should be, and should be X here, and anything before K. It's up to you. So I would say that it's an open condition. While the previous one, when we used the equal, we said that SAMER, it was a closed condition. So the term should be SMER. Currently, no, it could be anyone. So do these examples clear to you? These three? Any question? Okay. Let me give you an example. And share. Do you see the screen? The DBeaver screen or not?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. So this is our DB. Let's see, this is tables. Yeah. I'll say just here, selects R strict from customers. We have all these records. I will say that I need all the customers that they start with A. So I'll select R strict from customers where first name, like, I'll say A %. Let us see. So we have only these records. So see all of them that start with A here. So we retrieved only 12 records instead of the 100. Previously, we retrieved the 100 because we see everything here without any condition. Now, I said only the records that start with A. Okay. I will give you another condition, another example. I'll say, well, here that ends with N. Anything here that ends with N. So we should retrieve all the records that their first name ends with N. So we have here Christine, Jonathan, Brandon, Catherine, Ryan, all of these. I would say here J, N. So it should start with J, anything between J and N. So we have Jason, Jonathan, John, Justin. So we say that the first letter should be J and the last letter should be N, where it could be any number of characters between these two. So these are the conditions that we have. Let me write the conditions one by one. Just give me a second. Percent A, it was A. That's the first one. Let me copy and paste. And I'll say the second example, it will be, I think it should, yeah, I'll say here, start with A instead of end with A. And I'll say here, N and J. So we have these. So it could be any number of characters between these two. So do these examples clear to you? Any question? Okay, that's good. So what if we have another case? Yes, Ashley.
So this is the last one is saying names starting with J and ending with N, or any
Yeah.
names starting with J, K, L, M, N.
No, it should start with J and ends with N. So you could
Okay.
notice here that J N, J N. Any number of characters here. It could be 0, just JN. Just
Okay.
JN.
Thank you.
Okay? Okay, welcome. So let me switch back to here. There's a meeting. Okay. Share screen. That's audio. No, sorry. What if we say that we have another example? Okay. Let's have another case, so not another example. I'll say also name, age. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also I'll say SAM, ER, JHON, Mark, Sarah, ID. 30, 35, 20, 26, 22. Now, I could say that if I want to retrieve Samer, Mark, and Heidi, I will write the first part of this comment, and I want you to share with me your ideas of the where clause. So it's select name, age from TB1. Where? Name. Could you share with me your ideas about the name? What are the list of names? Anyone? Anyone can't contribute?
Sorry, you mean you need like any name?
Yeah, here I mentioned that it should be Samer, Mark, and Heidi. Okay, what should we write here in the where clause? What?
Where
Name.
name equals to a certain age?
Summer or name equal Mark or name equal Heidi. So we could retrieve these three records. We use the where here. Okay. Is there any way that we could replace the where? Yes. So instead of using the where clause, we could use the term in. So we will replace this part. This part will be replaced with another form. So we could say that where name, instead of n equal, we replace it with n. So here, this symbol replaced with n equal, n, SAMER, Mark, and Heidi. So in this way, I need all records. I need all the columns. I mean, first name and age from table 1, where the name in these three. So it's like a list of names. Here, this is the list of all the certain names by using the in. So now we have in equal sign or like or in these symbols. So here, instead of writing equal Samar or equal name equal Samar or name equal Mark or name equal Heidi, we replaced all these or clauses with the in. So this is a list of names that could be in the condition. You get the idea of this one? Is it clear? Okay. Let me show you an example. Yes. So I'll just retrieve all the names. Select R strict from customers. And I want to retrieve Andrea, Michael, and Carlos. So I'll just add where here, first name in. I'll say Andrea, Andrea. It was Michael. I think Michael. I mentioned Michael. Michelle. Sorry, not Michael. And Carlos. Here. So that's here we have Andrea, Michelle, Carlos, and 2 more entries. So we retrieved on the records that the first name that's the first name have an entry, Andrea, Michelle, or Carlos. Previously, we used the or. Instead of using the or, we could use the in. in, that means set of terms. It's like a list. Is this example clear to you? There's someone in the chats. Okay, thank you so much. Can you? Joel, do you hear me? Joel?
Yes, Professor, I hear you now.
Okay, because
Thank you.
they can.
Yeah, I logged out and came back in.
Okay,
Thank you. And I understand. Yeah, this example makes sense also.
thank you very much. Now, let us switch back to here. Share screen. Now, could I use, instead of equal, could I use greater than? Yes. Less than? Yes. Greater than equal? Sure. Less than equal? Sure. So you could use any one of these. So we have these symbols, and we have the like, and we have the in. Do we have another one? Yes, we have something called between. So switch back to the same example here. I want all the names, all both fields where the age of these employees, let us say that, between 20 and 30. Also between 30, yeah, 20 and 30, 20 and 26. So it should be this one, and this one. So we replace the where here. So it is select also all from TB1 where age. Previously we said that where age equal or larger or equal, okay, 20, and age less than equal 26. We could replace this part of the where clause with the term. I'll say that where age between 20 and 26. So there is no need to have two conditions. Here we have two conditions, the first one and the second one. You can say that here between 20 and 26. So again, we have equal, greater than, less than, greater than equal, less than equal. And by the way, we have not equal. And we have like, we have in, and now we just cover between. All of these are the conditions of the where clause. All these conditions could be used with the where clause, all of them. With where clause. Now, do you have any question related to any one of these? The symbols like, in, and between?
No.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So what we have now? We have another step. We have order by. What's the order by? If we have a column, the same example, this one. The same table, sorry, I mean, where's the table? Yeah, okay. I will retrieve all the records of this table. But now I want the display to be sorted. I want the result that will be shown to me or displayed to me to be sorted. So here we have to say that order by. The order by could be any one of these, could be name or it could be age. I will start with age, just an example. We have two types of sorting. It could be ascending or descending. So ascending, that's mean from smallest value to the largest value. So for example, from 0, I'll say to 100. While here, from 100 to 0. With the names, it starts from A to Z, with characters, I mean. While descending from Z to A. So I will say that order by age ascending. That's mean the values here will be displayed in this form. This is the display. This is the actual table, and this is the display, the output. Name, age. The first record will be this one, John, because I said ascending, and 26 is the smallest value here. Now, we have a case. We have two records, this one and this one. Both of them has 30. So which one comes first? What do you think? Which one comes first? Someone here.
Maybe name since it's first in the code.
So okay, yeah, okay, the name. Okay, I mean, which record will be displayed? This one will be displayed, or this one will be
Oh, okay.
displayed?
What does the first one say? SAR.
SARE, and the second one SARK.
If it's ascending, it would be the SARE.
To be this one, but or the ascending, it was based on the age column.
So it will choose the second
So
one
the
first.
second one.
Second one. What do you think, Hafiz? You say something.
It will choose the second one first. The 30 is less than 36. Yeah.
Both of them 30.
Them
This
are the
one
same.
goes- Both of them are 30.
I think it would be the first one
Why?
because first of
Correct,
all,
Afra.
both of
Yeah.
them are, I was gonna say when you said both of them are the same figure. So I think that takes the age out. Then it's gonna look at like the names from my understanding. And then the name, the order name, which is SARE, comes first. So SARE is gonna come out first before SAEK comes in.
Okay. No, it's correct. The first one will come first, SARE, okay, but not based on your explanation. I'm sorry. Here, the first one, I mean, this one will be displayed first because it is the first one that is saved in the table. Or both, all of you say that because it is based on vocabulary, it is the E before or E before K. No, our source here is based on the age only. If we say that age and then name, yes, correct. But we mentioned only age. But in this case, when we have multiple records have the same 30 value here, the engine said, okay, which one shall I display first? It comes to the first one that is saved in the table. So this one saved in the table, I would say that is the index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Based on that, it said, okay, I have this one saved first in the table, so it should be displayed SARE and 30, and then SARK and 30, and then Mark and Mark 32, and Heidi 41. So this way, the engine solves this issue. It checked the saving time of the records. I'll say which one saved first, which one is available first in the table. And this way it retrieved the first one. So if we have another record here, XX, whatever, and 30, it will be the third one. Because it's the last one saved in the table. Because it is saved, okay, or inserted in the table after these two. Do you get the way? Okay. Now, I need you to break down this one, this example. Yeah, it's ascending. Which part, could you show me the sequence of execution of this command? Which part comes first, which part second? So shall we start with from, and then select, and then where order by, or should start from, order by, select? Which part executes first? Which part of this command the engine runs first?
From.
And then
I think order by to the one.
why it should be order by?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm just still guessing. Order by each. Order by each. Then
Ajay, you said select.
I think because it's the format you want the data to be displayed. That's why it comes next.
So it should be from and then order by and then select?
Yeah, select, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I think select
So-
because after selecting, like first it will go from, and then from that table it will select the column, and then from that column then other clause.
So you say that it should be from and then select and order by. This is the sequence that you propose or suggest?
Yes.
Okay, so we have two suggestions. This is Bosayo
Yeah.
suggestion, and this is Ajay. It should be Ajay, not Bosayo. This is the one that's correct. So I'm sorry, Bosayo. It's not.
No, it's okay. It's just a
Thank you.
guess.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. You just participate. Thanks a lot. So why do you think it should be from, select, and order by?
Because it will first select the table
Okay.
from where it's getting the value from.
Okay.
Then it will select the columns from where, for example, select customer name or first name,
Yeah.
last name.
Mm.
Then it will, from the first name, it will pick the name that, for example, we have put where clause for SARK. Then it will select then where and then maybe order by.
Thank you.
Something like that.
Yeah, correct. 100% correct. So it should bring the table and then select the columns. So we say that select is the part that present the values on the display. And then from the select and the display, I need the engine do some sorting. So sort comes up after the select. So it's part of the display. So usually that previously we said that select is the last command to be executed in the query here, correct? But we have two more parts that need to be added that could be executed after the select, which is order by and limit. The order by and limit, these two parts should be executed after the select, because they are part of the display, because they are part of the showing of the data. So here we just explained the order by. What about the limit? Limit is another term. Give you an example. So that I would say select asterisk from TB1. I would say order by. I would say here name and age. Order by age, ascending, and limit 2. Limit means that I want to display only 2 records from the whole results. Currently, if we omit the limit, if we omit this one, okay, we have all of these records. That's mean we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we add the limit, the limit term, it will display only the first and second record, because we say that limit 2. That's mean only the first 2 records. So here, with this example, we have from, we have select. This is the first one. This is the second one. We have order by and limit. So which one that will be runs as the third one? Do you think it's order by and then followed by limit? Why, Ajay?
So what comes off my mind for an example is just like if we go in any grocery store, we go and select the, like for example, I want to buy almond milk, right? So I will go where will I go? I will go to Loblaws. So that comes from, and then select will be I will go to dairy section probably, and that's where I'll find the
Select the milk
almond
and
milk.
cheese.
Select. And then order by is I will probably check which one is that I want, like almond milk or regular milk, etc. So almond milk is something that I want. Limit is how many do I want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly.
So something.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So because also limit is the part of selecting or displaying the results. We bring the whole table in the memory, then we select the columns. Then we say that, okay, this is a select. We have these 2 columns. These are the all records. I needed to do sorting, sort the records, and then from the sort, I need the first 2 records. So sort or limit is the last clause that could be executed in the select in the query. So if you go back, we have from, and then we have where, we have group by, okay, then we have select, then now we have order by, and limits. So this is the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have more? Yes, we have 2 more. We have 2 more. We have here and we have here. We have join and we have having. Today we'll cover having and part of the join. Part of the join. Now, do you have any question? Do you have any concern? All good? Okay, so let me check. Thank you. Thanks to all of you. Sayyid Hanar. Who's Sayyid Hanar? Oh, Hanar.
Yep, it's me.
Yeah, you're logging to the group by using your Gmail. It should be through your Humber. You cannot join with
okay.
your personal
Yep,
account.
okay.
Could you join with Humber? Thank you. Thank you. Also, we have Ajay. You have 2 accounts? A blessing. No, Lisa, no. Not just. Could you, anyone that is logging with personal account, could you log out and log in with your Humber account, please? Anyone? We have Ajay, Blessing, Said. We have Adwali, Amink Botola. No. Could you join with your Humber account, please? Who's that? Has been added to the as a guest. Okay. Let us. Okay. Now, let me give you some examples. Let me show you some examples from here. Stop presenting. And I'll stop. Yes. Now. Thank you. Yeah. It is split. Okay. I will run this one, the same example here, this one. I'll say order. So buyer's name, email, order by first name. From customers where, yeah. So you could see that Andre, Carlos, and Michelle. And I'll add another term, which is limits 2. It means the first 2 records. So we have and DeAndre. I would say here, first name, ascend order by first name, descending. It's Michelle and Carlos. Or go back to ascending. It will be Andrea. All good? Okay, perfect. So just give me 2 minutes. I will go back, come back again. Just give me 2 minutes to mute. Now, we will cover having now. What's the having? Having is a filter, a second layer of filter. Previously, we worked with where. Where is the filter in our SQL command, in our query? Where is the filter based on the columns from the table? So when we do where clause, the where worked on the column, on the records of the column. Having is a condition or is a filter that comes or executes on the group. What do I mean? If we go back here to the previous class, previous lecture, sorry. Where is the group by? Yes. Do you remember last week we covered the group by here? Do you remember this example? That we created groups. Do you remember the group by or not? Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the group, when we did the group by, you did the group by with the aggregates with it that it should be, could be some, sorry, minimum, maximum, average, count, these aggregate functions. The aggregate functions, they worked with the group by. Now, we did the group by here. We created the groups based on the departments here. Okay. Now, I will use the same example and the same table, okay, that and the same query that we had last week. We say that select department, some salaries from TB2, group by department. This is the TB2. Based on this example, we had these groups. We had IT department, IT. This is the first group. And we have admin. This is the second group. We have finance, which is the third group. HR and legal, based on the records here in this table. Now, so it showed to us the sum of salary for each department. So say that for IT, we have 4,200, which is the summation of these two records. And it said the salary of admin, the salary of finance, the salary of legal, and the salary of HR. Now, from these groups, these 5 groups, I want to do a filter. So, which is having. The second layer of filter, it's called having. It said that having, I will just say that having from these 5 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from these groups, I want you to display the groups that their sum of salary is more than, I would say, 4,000, more than 4,000, oh, sorry, more than 2,500. So based on that, this is our IT, 4,200. This is our group, second group, finance, 2,000. Third group, HR, 2,500. Admin, 1,000. Legal, 700. These are the groups. Group 1, group 2, 3, 4, 5, which is similar to this representation. I will add another term here to the select, say having some salary greater than 2,500. So it will ignore this one, this one, this one, and this one. It will display only the first one, because it's a filter on the having, on the aggregate function. If I say greater than 2,000, so it will display this one and this one, and ignore this, this, and this. Or I could say that we're having salary between 2,000 and 2,500. It's up to you, based on the condition. I just want to say that having is a second layer of filter, but it worked after the group by, which means it worked with the aggregate functions. This is the aggregates. The having clause does not work with the column. Column, where is the only filter that works with the columns, while having worked with the aggregate functions. Where is the first layer of filter? Having is the second layer of filter. Do you get the difference between having and where? Okay, great. So that's me. I can't use having without using the group by, because we have the groups. We are using the aggregates. I can't use having without the group by, because here we say that it is based on the groups. With the group by, we will create these groups. Without a group by, we will not have groups. So having will exclude some of the groups and keep others. While where it worked with the columns itself, these columns, TB2. So this is the main difference between where and having. Can I use where without having? Yes. Can I use having without where? Why not? Can I use both of them? Yes. You get the difference? Okay. So let me show you an example. Now, where is the computer? Just give me a second. I'll say select the star from payments. There's another table. Here. We have this table, it's called payments. And it contains payment ID, order, payment date, payment method, and amounts. I'll say here, I will add, I'll say payment amount and payment method, just these two. Just these two columns. We have these two columns. And I will say here, sum amount. Because we are doing aggregate, when you do some group by, I'll say group by payment method. We have these groups, these three, 1, 2, 3. We have the sum of PayPal, the sum of credit card, the sum of bank transfer. 23,000, whatever here, 24, 25. And I'll say here, I'll say having some amount greater than equal, I'll say greater than 23,900. No, yeah, just do it more than or greater than 24. 24. We have only these two. Previously, it was, we had 3 records: 23,800, 24,600, 25,900. When we added the having, we say that and the amount more than 24,000, which means more than this one, the first one. So it shows only the first, only 24 something and 25 something. So here we have the having. What if I want that with where clause? So let me just show you the whole records here. From, oh, sorry. Yeah. I just want to show the whole records. Here I'll say more than 1,000, just an example. More than 1,000, where amount more than 1,000. From, say, where amount larger than 1,500. So the amount, sorry. Now, let me change, or just give me a minute. Let me do something just to show you what do I mean. As in, it's better example. PayPal and credit cards, just to show this example. I think it's better. you have only the credit cards. Because if we don't have the having, let me show you, without having, it will display both of them. The PayPal and the credit card is the result of their summation. This is the result of amount. When we include the having here, we have only the credit card. So the where is a filter for the columns based, or the columns. On the column, sorry. With the mouse. Where the having is a filter, is a secondary filter that comes with the having. It comes with a group by. So we should have the group by, okay? And we should have the aggregates. So the having works with the aggregate. So do you see the segregate? It is the same one that we used on the filter, on the select. The having here is for the aggregate function that we use with the select here. Now, let me just say that greater than just 1,000. I want to show you something, 21,000. Okay, and I will do here order by payment method ascending. It's switched, so credit card and PayPal, because there's the alphabet. So C before P, so it's the credit card. And I'll say the limit 1, just because I'm 1. It was showing on the credit cards. Now, I do have a question. Could we say group by instead of payment method? Could we say the group by sum of amounts? Is it possible? Is it possible to replace the payment method with the group by clause here? Instead of payment method, we replace it with some amounts. Is it possible? If yes, then why? If no, also why? Anyone could participate? Any idea?
Yeah, but the payment amount is varies for each group. So for each record. So I don't think it's possible to group by this.
Let me show you. I have an error.
Unless you put between two values.
We can't. Thank you, Hafiz. Thanks a lot. We can't do the group by with the aggregate functions. The group by does not work with aggregate functions. The group by worked with the columns, the rest of columns. Here, for example, payment method. So that's mean when you have a group by sentence or clause, you cannot do the group by with the aggregate. I mean the sum, min, max, average, count, these. Someone in the chats. No, because the value under some amount, it's categorical. Yes, Lynn. Yes, correct. It's not categorical. Thanks a lot. Exactly. So we can't say that with the sum amount. So it should be with the rest of columns. Group by. Here we have the payment method in the select. So it's here. Now, what about the having? Could we say that having amount, payment amount equal PayPal? Is it possible? Is it possible to replace the sum amount with payment method equal PayPal? If yes, then why? If no, also why? What do you think?
I guess it will not because having works with the aggregate function.
Correct. 100% correct. Who wants? Samia?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Reem.
yeah, correct. Yeah, thanks, Samia. Correct. Because having works only with the aggregate functions. So it's a filter for the aggregate functions. I mean, the filter aggregates here. Sorry. When I mean aggregate, it is the sum, count, max, min, average, these. So having worked with these functions only that should be part of the select, because we have some here, so it should be here. So it worked with the aggregate functions that are part of the select command, part of the select clause here. So I can say that AVG amount, I can set AVG amount. No, it will not work because we don't have this aggregate function in my select clause. We have only the sum here. So now, do you get the difference between where and having, and how we could use the where or having? What's the functions? What are the benefits of use these two? Thank you. What about the rest? Thank you. Okay, that's good. Thanks. Now, let me start with the join. Join. Before show the join. One thing before the join. One thing. Do you see here that the display we have some amount, the column name? The column name, it's some amount, which is the name, which is the aggregate here, the aggregate function. I could rename any column in my selected clause with the alias. So we could say as, I'll say total salaries. So that means this column name will be replaced with a new one, total salaries. Payment method also I could replace it as by using alias as just payment, payment type. So it's payment type. So you could rename the column name, the column's name of your selected clause. Now let me switch back to where did it stop sharing? Now, till this moment, all our queries that we use in the select are based with the single column or single table. So we fished all the data with the select command from a single table. What if you want to fetch data from multiple tables? So maybe you have tables that are connected with each other. For example, if you have a table I'll say just ID, name, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. This is TB1. And this is our primary key. And I'll say this is TB2. Also, we have an ID here, 1, 2, 3. I'll say 100, 200, 300, 400. And here, these two tables are connected. This is the primary key here. These two tables are connected with this column. I'll say just ID n, just to make the difference, and ID n. And I'll say here amounts. 1, the relationship between these two tables is 1 to many, 1 to many. So that's mean we can't have another record here, for example, 4 with the name A, because we already have A here. We can't have duplicates of the same record. We can't have, for example, 5 B, no, because we already have B. So that's mean we have only these records. We could have, for example, K, R, new records, but cannot have the same A, B, C. Now, till this moment, we have yes. We have only A, B, C. A has a record in here. So 1. I would say, for example, 300, spend 300. And then A have another transaction or another bill. I would say 150. And maybe 3 have 200. And I would say 2, 100. So if I want to retrieve the values from both tables, I mean the name from here and the amount from here, I have to use the term join. Join is a new clause that is part of a secure select command that help me or allow me to fetch data from multiple tables, not from a single table. Is it okay till now? By the way, today I'll just go to the intro. Will not execute any command. Just go with the idea of using join. So, do you have any question related to this part? Is it clear to now? Why do you have two tables? Okay, that's good. Now, join is a clause that helps me to fetch data from multiple tables. Join has inner join. I'll display to you what's the meaning of a join. Left join, right join. I'll say here outer join. There's different way. Sorry. There are different ways to write the outer join. I would say anti-left join, anti-right join, anti-outer join. And there are many, but these are the most important one. These are the most important joins. Most of your time you will spend it with these four, especially this one. So rarely you will use these. Most of the time you will spend it with these four. And from this time, it will be more than 80% with the inner join. So what's the inner join? What's the left join? Right and outer. I will start with inner join. Inner join, this means the same example here. Just let me sketch it again. I think it's better. This is the table. ID N and name. And this is the table 2. So ID N amount. One, two, three, four, A, B, C, D. Oh, so 100, 200, 300, 400. 1, 1. I'll say 3, 1, just an example. So we have these two tables. They are connected with this column. This is primary key. It's here a foreign key. This is a primary key. If I use the inner join, that's mean the ID from here, from the left table, TB1, should be represented in TB2. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. While in TB2 we have 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. So that's mean if we use inner join, it will retrieve only the records that have 1 in table 2 and 3 in table 2. Because table 1, we have 2 and 4, but they don't have records here. We don't have records, let's say 500, for example, for ID and ID2. If we have ID2 here, it will be displayed. It will be selected. But currently, because we'll use inner join means that both tables should have the IDs, the same value of IDs. Currently, for ID2, we have 1 and 3, while in TB1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the display will, or the result, will work only with A and C, which show us only A and C records. It will not show us the records that are belong to B and D. Is it clear? Is it clear that what's the inner join? Okay, by the way, I forgot about the break. Okay, let me just show an example. I'll write an example here and then we'll take a break. To write an example here, it is, I would say select here. I would say TB1 dot name, TB2 dot okay, I'll say TB1 dot ID also, ID underscore N, TB2 dot amount from TB1. Here, the difference comes here. TB1, join TB2, because we are using the join here. On TB1 dot IDN equal TB2 dot IDN. So they should be equal. The join here, it's inner join. I mean inner join. Okay. I want to retrieve the first name, the ID, and the amount. So you can see that ID, name and ID from table 1, while the amount is from table 2. We couldn't retrieve the name from here unless we use the join, because the name, it's only available in the TB1, while in TB2 we have only the ID. If you want to display the name in another table, okay, we have to use the join. So now this example means that it will retrieve from this example, we will have this result. Name, IDN, amount. We will have 1, 2, 3 records. We will have A, and A. 1, 1, 1. Okay, we'll have 100, 120, and 300. This is the way that inner join worked with. Is it clear? What about the rest? Is it clear to you? Okay, perfect. Then I think I will stop to this point today. Yeah. I will not go deeper with the left and right, left, right. Okay, I will stop to this point today. I think, yeah, if I will start with left, right, outer, it will be much more for today. Then next week, we'll continue. I will re-explain the inner join, examples, then start with left join, right join, and outer join. Yeah, I think it's better. Because if I start with the left and right, it will be too much for today. Okay, then let me just mark your attendance before I forget. Just give me a second.